Literacy's Tutor Training, Crash Course Edition, Part 2. Now let's move on to Literacy Overview. There are several steps to teach reading. The first step focuses on phonological awareness. The next step is phonemic awareness, then moving on to fluency, then vocabulary, and at the final stage is comprehension. Now that we know that there are steps to teaching reading, what does it all mean? Phonological awareness. These skills are the basis for reading, and it is the ability to recognize and manipulate the sounds in words. Phonological skills include rhyming, syllable blending and segmenting, and alliteration. The next step, phonemic awareness, is the ability to recognize that letters represent sounds. Being phonemically aware means that you can hear and manipulate phonemes, which are letter sounds. Phonemic awareness skills include sound isolation, which are the first, last, and middle sounds of words, syllable manipulation, which is onset rhyme deletion and substitution, and phoneme manipulation, which includes subtraction, addition, and substitution. I bet you are wondering, what's an onset rhyme? Let's use the word shed. The onset is the sh part, and the rhyme portion is the ed in the word shed. An example of an onset rhyme deletion would look like this. Tell me what sound the word shed makes when you take away the sh sound. Ed. Yes, correct. It makes an ed sound. For substitution, you can use the onset and the rhyme to change the words. For example, what word can you make with the word ed at the end? Head. Bed. What words can you make with the sh? Shin. Shine. Phoneme manipulation works similarly to the onset rhyme deletion and substitution. For example, subtraction would be, what word do you get when you take the n from neat? Eat. Yes, that's correct. Eat. Addition would be, listen to the word mile. What word do we get when I add the s in front of mile? Smile. Yes, correct. Smile. Substitution is, listen to the word ride. What word does it become when I change the r to s? Side. Yes, correct. Side. Fluency is the ability to read a text accurately, quickly, and with expression. Readers that have not developed fluency read very slowly, word by word, and when reading aloud, they have a choppy cadence to the reading. Working on fluency allows readers to recognize words automatically, and they do not have to spend time decoding. The next step, vocabulary, are words we need to know and understand to communicate effectively. Vocabulary plays a big role in the reader's comprehension because they cannot understand the text without knowing what the words mean. According to Reading Rockets, there are 4 types of vocabulary. Vocabulary for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The final step is comprehension. Comprehension is the ability to interpret and understand text. In order to comprehend, learners will need to be able to decode, make connections, and think critically about the text. One big component of reading comprehension is vocabulary. Does the student have a sufficient vocabulary to fully understand the text? Now let's get into some ideas for literacy development. For phonological awareness, learners can work on sound isolation activities focusing on first, last, or middle sounds. There are numerous free worksheets on this available on the internet to use. Tutors can use rhyming activities or use picture cards as well. For phonemic awareness, tutors can utilize alphabet flashcards, sight word cards, or onset rhyme cards. You can also display sound charts with blends and digraphs. For fluency, your learners can participate in choral, paired, or echo reading. You can chunk text for your learners and have learners read student interest topics. Also, you can provide low literacy books such as Old Man and the Sea, Mango Lane, and The Wind in the Willows. To work on vocabulary, you can use word walls, use flashcards, or play vocabulary bingo. And finally, you can have comprehensions activities available. These activities can include using graphic organizers, close reading activities, asking your learner questions, and having them summarize passages or short excerpts from books. Strategies and tools. Here are some tricks and tools that you can use to help your learners achieve success and help support your learner with any difficulties they may encounter. These strategies and tools are easy to make or acquire and are very cost effective. Much of the items can be made and given to your learner to take home to use. Blocking for fluency. Using a highlighted reading guide or strip, or using an index card to guide reading will help the brain process information in an organized way. The guide helps to focus the reading because it blocks out excess words and information. The reader is able to keep track of place and can reduce skipping lines or over words. The strip helps to chunk the reading so that the reader can focus on one sentence at a time, which over time strengthens visual tracking skills. Readers who use the strips can also be reminded to track from left to right. Utilizing reading guides is proven to increase the reading rate because readers are able to track sentences smoothly. Beginning readers can also benefit from a reading strip. Reading strip blocks other words so readers can focus on single letters. They are great for readers that are still working on sounding out individual letters or readers that are beginning to blend. Reading strips may also help to support readers with dyslexia. The colored blocks may reduce the visual stress that readers with dyslexia may experience. Some readers with dyslexia may have scotopic sensitivity syndrome. This causes sensitivity to frequencies of the light spectrum. The colored blocks works much like glasses with colored lenses to relax the eyes. Readers can choose a color that works best for them. Another tool is a bead slider for phoneme segmentation. Bead sliders are a great tool because they are multisensory and help to support the retention of letter sounds in words. For each phoneme in a word, the learner will move a bead to the opposite end. The act of moving the bead will remind the learner that a sound will need to be made in order to move a bead. It also helps them work on hand-eye coordination. The bead slider helps to connect spoken word with movement, which can help to support remembering individual phonemes, blends, and digraphs. Beads can be attached to a word card for visual support of a word as seen in the second picture. The cards can be laminated and left blank for multiple use with a white board marker. Bead slides are portable and can be taken home with the user to practice and use at home. One of my favorite tools are Alcona Boxes. Alcona Boxes are a simple way to help build phonemic awareness. The boxes help to deconstruct words by segmenting phonemes in words. It helps learners understand the alphabetic principle and reinforce that letters represent boxes or circles for every sound. They can also tap boxes or circles. Learners can use a token to slide out of a box or circle. Many Alcona boxes have arrows to use when the reader blends the words. This visual support can help the reader track from left to right and help keep sounds in order. Some boxes also come with a writing component where learners can practice writing after segmenting and blending. A visual display demonstrating the relationship between facts, ideas, and concepts. Graphic organizers help learners visually see the relationship between ideas and information, which helps to improve comprehension. Graphic organizers help learners to organize and prioritize thoughts and ideas, and they help keep learners engaged because of the graphic nature. Sites like Teachers Pay Teachers has a wide variety of free printable graphic organizers to choose from, so check it out. Now let's get into building rapport and creating relationships. Keep in mind that learners will come from different walks of life and may have very different outlooks and points of view. Here are some suggestions to help you get started. Begin by keeping conversations positive and respectful. Also, ask questions to get to know your learner, and in return, let your learners ask you questions so they get to know you. During this introductory phase, active listening skills come very handy. There are also cultural considerations. Here in Hawaii, our island culture is very unique. If you happen to be unfamiliar with locals, you may find it difficult to connect with them. Here on the island, we find it important to talk story. To talk story is to chat about what is happening in our lives or things happening in the community. This is a very informal type of communication, but it helps to connect with one another. Take the time to talk story even though you feel like it is cutting into instructional time. This is a great way to really build relationships and to get to know the other person. To help create relationships, keep in mind that older learners may need more encouragement. They may doubt their abilities to learn new things, or they may need a lot of positive feedback and assurance that they are taking the right steps to learning and that they are making progress. English language learners may have confidence issues. They may be scared to make mistakes, so tutors will need to create a learning environment that the learner feels comfortable and safe in. That security will encourage learners to take more responsibility in their learning and learn to take more risks as well. Overall, we want to remove the shame and negative feelings associated with adult learning. Building rapport helps to create an environment that encourages learning and meeting expectations for learning. When learners feel like they can make mistakes, it maximizes their learning experience. Empathy and understanding goes a very long way, and learners develop trust with their tutors. That trust and security helps learners to want to succeed and work hard at their goals. Just remember to enjoy the experience. This can be a very rewarding experience for both tutors and learners. If issues arise, or there are any concerns about the learner or materials, please feel free to contact us. We are here to help and support